Hello, today we're going to do SMART goals in 5 minutes. Why are we talking about goals? Well-written goals are one of the most effective ways to change human behavior. So whether we're talking about changing your own behavior or improving the performance of the people that you work with, goals are one of the most effective ways to do that. The reason they are effective with that is that they focus our energy on the most important things. So if goals are poorly written, if they're vague, if they're abstract, they lose that ability to focus energy, which is the whole benefit of them. So today we're going to talk about how you write your goals in a way so you clearly communicate what needs to be done. You can use this acronym, SMART, to make sure that your goals are written in a clear way. So we need our goals to be specific, measurable, ambitious, relevant, and time-bound. And there's a set of questions associated with each of those characteristics that you can ask yourself that will help you write your goal in such a clear and powerful way. And we're going to go through an example today of how you would do that. This is the goal that we're going to be using as an example. I want to be healthy. The first thing we want to do is make our goal specific. And so in order to do that, we're going to make sure that our goal provides us information about what, where, and who. I want to be healthy. How do we make this goal specific? The first thing we do is ask what. There are many different ways to be healthy. We can meditate, improve my diet, sleep more, whatever it is. Today, for this example, I decided to use I want to run. Now we're going to ask who is necessary for the achievement of this goal. That might just be me. In a lot of cases, multiple people are necessary to accomplish a goal successfully. I decided to say I want to run with my significant other. The next thing we want to ask is where. And in this case, I want to run with my significant other in the park behind my house. That might seem like extraneous information to you. Context is incredibly important when we're talking about SMART goals. We want them to be as specific as possible. And so because of that, it's really important to include context. If you want more information about why, then again, watch my full lecture. The next thing we want to do is make sure that our goal is measurable. So we have to put a number on it somehow. How can I put a number on this? I want to run with my significant other in the park behind my house. How can I put a number on this? Well, there are lots of different ways. I can say I want to run 3 miles with my significant other. But can I put more numbers on it? Yeah, absolutely. I want to run 3 miles in less than 30 minutes. Okay, good. Can I put more numbers on it? Yeah, I want to run 3 miles in less than 30 minutes at least 3 times per week. So now I have all these different ways to measure whether I'm actually accomplishing my goal or not. Now, this is a relatively simple goal to put numbers to. Sometimes it is easy to quantify goals. If we look at something like sales figures or number of customers or something, that's very easy to quantify. Some things are very difficult to quantify. If you have a coworker that has a bad attitude and you're trying to improve their attitude, how do you measure something like attitude improvement? It's a really difficult thing to do. It's something that I think people struggle with the most. If you're interested in that, I encourage you to watch my whole lecture on goal setting. Next, we want to make sure that our goal is ambitious. So we want it to be challenging. I want to run 3 miles in less than 30 minutes at least 3 times per week. Can I make that more ambitious, more challenging? Sure, 30 minutes is a little bit slow. I can run 3 miles in 21 minutes, or that's a more ambitious goal for me. Now, maybe I'm not actually fast enough to run 3 miles in 21 minutes. Maybe I only get to 23 minutes or 24 minutes, but that's still way better than 30 minutes. So if you set your goals too easy, if you set them too low, you're not going to push your performance. You're not going to increase your ability, which is the whole purpose of goals. So you want your goals to be ambitious, and you want to err on the side of being maybe a little bit too challenging. Are our goals relevant? And to answer this, or to provide this information, we ask ourselves why. Why are we doing this? So I want to run behind my house. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this to improve my cardiovascular health. Will this goal improve that? Yeah, absolutely. Those things are connected, right? That seems obvious. Oftentimes we get in something called the activity trap, where we mistake activity for productivity. You know what this is like. If you've ever had a really big paper that you're dreading writing and you end up cleaning your entire house before you write the paper, that's activity, but it's not productivity. You're doing something, but it's not actually relevant to the goal that you're trying to accomplish, and we make this mistake all the time. Lastly, we want to make sure that our goal is time-bound. When will my goal be complete? So in this case, I'm going to say I'm going to do it between now and January 1st. Deadlines are one of the most important ways to get people to do something. We wake up every morning and we have more things to do than we're going to get done that day. And so we prioritize them based on importance and based on urgency. If you have a very important thing to do, but you don't have a deadline, it's not urgent, then it's always going to get kicked down to the bottom of the list every single day and you're never going to get around to it. So you have to include a deadline with your goals. All right, so we make our goals specific by asking what, where, and who. We make them measurable by putting a number on it. We make them ambitious by asking if it's challenging enough. We make them relevant by asking why. And we make them time-bound by asking when will the goal be complete. And that is SMART goals in 6 minutes, not 5. I blew it.